You remember how last year it felt like every month just like took forever? I feel like this January, complete opposite, just gone. So starting out this month, we thought it was going to be a fairly light month, and so we kind of prepared to not be super busy, and then it just was. And one of the things that we had prepared for, though, was this meeting, the Knights of Columbus in Tennessee, and they wanted to turn it into more of like an outreach thing, I suppose, something that was not just reaching the people in Tennessee, but going more national with it. And so the best way to do that, to really interact with people, is to have a live stream. We were able to pull in a lot of really high-level speakers, everyone from Tim Gray, Augustine Institute, to some of the higher level Knights of Columbus. Also, we got to showcase some of the videos that we did, and it was a full day of programming, but it went by like that. So a couple of years ago, we got our first opportunity to film at Seek, and it was kind of an experience unlike one that I had before. Even though we've been to other conferences, I think that like college students coming together to praise God, that energy is hard to find. We also have been able to put together some videos for them on their award winners that they have every year. I'm happy to announce the winners are
La La Land.
We lost, by the way, but
No, I can't tell you that, but you'll find that out soon. It's becoming a tradition, an annual tradition for us, and it's one that I really love, is filming the National March for Life. Although it's a slightly different format, but we were also able to do the promo videos, the theme announcement videos, and that allowed us to do some really fun stuff, honestly. Some small narrative pieces that were thrown in there. We got to build some sets, got to find some sets. It was great.
Hey, it's Danny, one of the project managers of Spirit Juice. You're on set with me today filming the theme video for the March for Life. We've worked with the National March for Life organization for several years now. We love filming for them. Just kind of showing the different ways that people can take part in the march this year. So check it out.
Because we're from Chicago, we can handle the cold.
Thank you for your concern. I will be fine. Please turn the thermostat up to 90 and leave me alone.
We also help out with the Chicago March for Life. We did a live stream for them again this year. And we threw in a new little trick. We actually got some drone footage in the live stream, so we got some new tricks up our sleeve there. It was really simple. We kind of faked it a little bit. We actually had the drone operator drop the footage off with me rather than have the footage live, and kind of threw that in there. So it was a nice little thing to kind of spice it up, since we can't really see people's faces, so we got that grand shot, the wide shots of the cars and all that, so it's really cool. And this year they did have an event a little bit different. So they actually had cars this time. The theme is Move the Movement. So rather than walking, got cars, driving around, keep people socially distanced, all that great stuff. Let's talk about a piece that I was looking forward to for a while, and I'm really happy with the way it's coming together. Is a documentary that we're doing for the Thomas More Society. And this one was very interesting because it came together very quickly, but we were kind of trying to form some of it like a Netflix doc that you might see. So a little bit edgier, not quite as stable and tripod based and all that. Trying to pull a lot together in a short amount of time, but we were able to interview some icons in the pro-life movement. So we had Joe Scheidler, for example. We were able to film with him multiple times. And actually, he ended up passing very recently. So I think it was an interesting moment for our crew, because a few of them had actually filmed with him about 2 or 3 days before he passed. And so, we were editing this footage of him as the news broke about how he had passed away. And it was just kind of a surreal moment. It really hits you a little bit more, just knowing like, yeah, I was just with him. And then another icon that we were able to film with was Abby Johnson, who's done a tremendous amount over the past few years in the pro-life movement. So stay tuned for that. It should be out very soon. Something that we did on Epiphany this year, we've done it for a few years, is we did the Epiphany Blessing. All of us here are able to kind of get behind and get together, and everyone's invited, and we just do a blessing of the office. We always remind people that it's not the gear that makes the cinematographer, that makes the editor, whatever. It takes talent, it takes practice and all that. But it doesn't hurt to have bad gear. It doesn't, what am I saying? It doesn't hurt to have bad gear. It does hurt to have bad gear. It doesn't hurt to have good gear, to have really good gear. So one of the most recent things we picked up is a C300 Mark III. We got an unboxing that's coming out.
Look at this, Mark III. Woo. Marrying the camera. Woo.
So yeah, stay tuned for next month, February. Shorter month doesn't mean there's gonna be less stuff to do. I guarantee you that. See you next time.
Spirit Juice has an email list? I know, we finally have one. Anyways, you gotta sign up because it's a way for us to communicate directly to you, not just about new videos, but exclusive videos, new announcements, which we have a lot of coming up. And it's like your Spirit Juice insider, a Spirit Juicer. All right? I'll see you on the email.